Hi guys, quick video on our window treatments and how it is that we get the desired privacy, the desired darkness for a trailer that's full of windows. We have so many windows here. Forgive my look, I just went for a run a little while ago and I just wanted to quickly jump in the trailer and share with you how we ended up deciding what to do. I googled a million places and I looked to see kind of pricing, and I found so many great window covering places, but they were pricey, and there's a lot of windows here. There's 9 if I'm not mistaken, but nah. So I went to Walmart and little ideas. I am far from a decorator, far from having these kind of ideas, but as God would have it, I kind of ran into this little idea and it worked fabulously. We haven't even been able to do it yet to the whole trailer because they're not completely finished yet, but they're all purchased. Cost me very little. I purchased these little hooks, and then I purchased the actual curtains, and I'll give you more details coming up. I'm going to start by showing you the windows that actually are in this RV. There's a lot of windows. There's this big, huge one here in the dinette area. This is the dinette area. And then remember that this has a slide out. I think I shared last video. This slides out. A big chunk of space is gained when we slide this out. And so this window here is another window that leads to the outside. Then we've got this window. Again, remember, this is the outside part. Again, this is going to slide out. This window needs treatment too. And this huge one back here, where our couches sit. And then here in the kitchen, we have a small little window that needs to be covered as well. We have a skylight up here, which I have an idea for that. That will be to be announced. And so as you see, it's very clear in here, very, very bright. Heading over to the bathroom, you see we have a like a vent with a fan up here. We drove with that thing open and it was fine because it's got a covering. It's got like a little bubble covering. It was very nice. But that gives us a lot of light. And then we have the skylight over the shower. And as I mentioned, it's a twofold thing. We want to cover the light for the sake of just having darkness, and we also want privacy. So that's one of the things that we're looking at. We have the front door, which also needs to be covered. And then as we come to the bedroom, I can show you that we have the window there, and we have this window there, and they have the curtains that I'm going to be sharing with you. And then we have this skylight as well. I'm going to pull this out so you can see the amount of, it's a little bit overcast outside today, and yet look how bright it is in here. That would be difficult to take a nap. There's no flash on this camera. So it's a good idea to come up with ways to keep the sun out, and that has completely covered it. And I'll show you now how dark it was when we went on our trip. I'm going to close this right here. There was a little snap there. I'm going to close that. See how dark it already got. And then there's this snap right here. Open this for our bedroom and close it all the way. And that's how we slept. So much privacy and so dark in here. Now look at our bed. That's our bed. That black thing is our bed. You know, if you get over here a little bit, you see that, but from the outside in, you can't see anything at night. Like I mentioned earlier, Eddie and I walked around you couldn't even tell that there was lights on, and there was a light. Our light, let me see if I can reach it, because here's the light, and it was on. I'm on the bed now. Look how bright it is. It was on in here, and you could not see a thing at night. So the curtains are really, really fulfilling the purpose. Again, to keep out the light in order for us to sleep, and also to make sure that we are feeling not looked at, we're feeling private. So we're going to, when the time comes, perhaps this we're not worried about. There's no really worry with privacy when it comes to these things. However, when it comes to this front door, we do want it covered, and all of these windows. We didn't do it before at Lion Country Safari because we spent most of our time inside our bedroom. Once we came in, we were outside, we ran into some friends, we watched the Heat game, and so when we finally came in for bed, we didn't really need to hang out here in this area, and we were only there, it was an overnighter. But let me explain to you how I hold those curtains up. If you see up here, there's these little hooks that I purchased at Walmart. Pretty much I purchased everything at Walmart. These little hooks. All I have to do is the curtains that were purchased, they have these little, I think they're called grommets or something like that, I'm not sure. But I got the blackout curtains and I just hooked them up there. Maybe you can see them here. There's the hooks. I hid them. Can't really see them. I did one on each corner and then one to reinforce in the center. You can't really see that, but it's on there. It's being held in there. Right here. This one here is being held with another one with a hook that is facing this way. So it hooks up real nicely. And there it is. My mother-in-law is going to hem this. This one's not hemmed. She's working on them. I've got most of them already. These are beige. I bought these beige. Again, all of them from Walmart. And I also got a couple of brown ones. I kind of bought all the ones that they had. And this is one of the ones that my mother-in-law has already completed. This is a brown one. And I'm going, since I only have one hand, I'm going to put it up so that you can see once I put it up. What she did is she cut it and then she doubled it up and then hemmed it for me. She did a great job. So this one I put up, she has already hemmed this one, the one here at the kitchen. All I did is I just hooked this corner, hooked this corner, I doubled it up. Very simple. I didn't really want too much cutting, too much tailoring, and I just reinforced at the center. I also put up this one. I'm not going to put up all of them. But again, doubled it up over here, hooked it up here, hooked it up in this corner, and then reinforced at the center. Falls nicely, doesn't interfere with anything, and total and complete privacy and darkness. And so we're super excited because we already have this one. I believe she's already hemmed that one. I believe we're waiting on, I think it's that one and this one. And the door one does not need any work. Let me show you. Here's the door one. Doesn't require any work. It doesn't hang all the way down, but who cares? And although you kind of see a little bit of a glare there, it's already gotten quite dark in here. If I were to close this bathroom door, because a lot of light comes in from the bathroom, you notice it's getting awfully dark in here, which is nice. And at night it's wonderful. And again, you cannot see a thing at night once these blackout curtains are up. So super excited to have them all done for our next trip. I hope this has been useful in some way. And God bless you guys.